burning up. But hello, friends. Hello, welcome back to the channel. You already know what it is, who it is. You're at the it's your girl Zen, and we're in a voice. So let's just jump right into this next 24-hour reading. Um, like I'm gonna tell y'all, like I told the earth signs in the last read. Okay, people want to crash out on you. They want to say something crazy to you. They want to start something with you, but they view you as being so much different than what they're used to dealing with. Like basically you're unpredictable to them. They can't read your energy, so they're kind of almost like afraid to crash out with you. So in the next 24 hours, like I'm strongly picking up that this card right here coming out multiple times during the shuffle lets me know that somebody is planning to manipulate you in many different ways. They have all kind of ways up their sleeve that they like to kind of get under someone's skin, and a lot of it is mentally, okay? Literally, Prince of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So this is a person who practices this. This is a person who, some of you guys are going to get invited somewhere. There's something going on tomorrow, Sunday, okay? Whenever you're seeing this, is that a goddamn mosquito? Oh, child. Y'all, my bad, y'all. My bad. So, yeah, like, I want to kill the mosquito. Hold on, y'all. I can't live like this. I can't do the mosquito. I hope it's dead. Anyway, I don't know if I see it flying again. So, anyway, yeah, somebody's gonna try to, like, they're planning to see how they can drain you of energy. People drain you in all kind of different ways, starting an argument with you, a discussion with you, where you're getting like, if ever, you know how you get lost in a discussion and you start to get irritated, excited, whatever. They want that to happen to you. Like they trying to see like where, how they can play with your mind. Y'all know on, I don't know if anybody's seen Flavor of Love, where New York first got, on the show, like she would always play and joke and laugh about how she can get under somebody's skin. And even though she was obviously trying to do this on purpose, some people were just too weak or too like caught off guard to like actually not see that they shouldn't take this lady seriously, but they would do it anyway. So like that's what I'm getting. Somebody's gonna try to pull that on you, a New York situation. This person does this all the time. They practice all the time. This kind of person that sits by themselves and has this dialogue where they're just fucking annoying. Okay. Anything else about this plan that somebody has, or can we get some other information? I'm curious about how y'all gonna react to it. It's funny because everybody, whoa. Y'all, this is a weird ass message, and this is coming out for like all the reads the past 3 days of reads that I've done. This is the energy that is the result of attack. It's like every time they attack is like, and another one. I'm just hearing another one. The chosen gets another one. The collective gets another one. Another prize, another drop of abundance in the cup. Something is going to happen to where at the end of the day, you are going to be so emotionally fulfilled and happy. I don't know how the fuck the situation gonna go. I just know at the end of the day, you're gonna be the belle of the ball. I literally heard belle of the ball. Some of y'all could be going to a ball tomorrow. Some of y'all could be going to, I heard, a banquet. Some people may have some type of meal after church, or some of you guys got church tomorrow, or something's going on tomorrow. I feel like you're gonna be the belle of the ball. I feel like somebody thinks like, ooh, collective gets mad if you say something about their hair. Like if they hear you say, oh, I can't stand how my curls turned out, they're gonna try to say, oh, I like your hair, it looks so good. I can tell you put so much time into it, knowing that it look a mess. You gonna end up saying, girl, this looks a mess. Okay, I don't even care though, I'm just gonna let it do what it do, and you're just gonna have a good time and enjoy yourself anyway. Because your hair is messed up, maybe you have the ability to dance a little bit more at the function. My bad, y'all. So, and they gonna keep trying to bite at you. They're gonna keep trying to say little snarky shit. They're gonna keep trying to bump into you on accident. Just little fake innocent stuff. Throwing rocks and hiding their hands type of energy. You're still gonna have so much fun. People are gonna be like, oh, I enjoyed your energy, your time so much. If you don't interact with this video via liking for free, commenting for free, subscribing, something saying, oh my God, Zen is so dope to yourself out loud. I'm so grateful for her. If you're not doing none of that, or I just like hearing this girl talk, I'm not picking up on you. So I'm just letting y'all know that. Anyways, you're going to be enjoyed so much to the point where you're going to lead a function with so much more people a fan of you, loving you, having positive thoughts about you, raving about that girl they just met. Oh, she's so this. Oh, he's so dope. Oh, he's so this, he's so that. They're getting you paid. They're getting you attention. They're getting you exactly what they didn't want you to have. They wanted you to be embarrassed and humiliated. They're doing the opposite. And they're going to be embarrassed and humiliated. I just heard secondhand embarrassment. You're going to have secondhand embarrassment. Everyone's going to have secondhand embarrassment because of this person. They're going to be on hush mode because they're not going to understand how the fuck this happened. Anything else? Yeah, okay. The lack that this person is going to feel as a result of this is going to be so embarrassing. So embarrassing. They're going to feel like a fool. And they're going to think you're playing the fool and playing innocent when really you're just being yourself. They can't stand that because they want to understand how somebody can be so naturally likable and so comfortable in themselves to where they don't feel cringy. Like, this is not that kind of person. This is a person who judges everybody because they judge themselves so much. This is the kind of person where they don't want to be in none of the pictures or none of the videos, or they don't want to dance because they don't feel like they can dance, or they don't feel like they look cuter than what's her name or what's his name, so they don't want to take no pictures. You know, this is just a person who's just not confident. That's what is clearly coming out. This is the person that likes to steal attention and steal recognition because they don't know how to just get it in a natural way. This is the kind of person that's always in their head. Okay? They're not going to know what to do after this. They're going to go hide in the damn corner. I wouldn't be surprised if they leave the whole function altogether. But they're going to leave very confused. Their life is going to change after this. They're going to want to go hide in the hole after this. They know not to try this with anybody else that's like you, water sign. They know that. I feel like I'm going as long as the Most High wants me to go for these lives. And I don't think y'all's is going to be very long at all. I feel like I said, you're going to be the belle of the ball. You're going to come out on top. People are going to be literally like putting you on a high, exalting you. And it may even attract a lover. Like, that's something I was picking up, but I wasn't sure. But now it's go ahead and coming out in the bottom of the deck. I feel like someone is going to... They weren't, like, if somebody was scoping you out to date you, they weren't sure if you're the kind of person who knew how to move amongst, like, groups of people and kind of sticky situations, awkward situations where there's elders, there's kids, there's babies, there's rules, and there's snarky people, and da-da-da. Like, somebody didn't know how you function in those spaces or how people will receive you. And don't get me wrong, y'all, we should never be with somebody who doesn't accept us for us, how we are. But sometimes, realistically speaking, we do have to learn certain things about people that we don't get to learn until we experience certain things with them. So we don't know how that girl or that guy acts in a crowd if we've never been in a crowd together. We don't know how they act at a party if we've never been to a party together. We don't know how they act around family if they've never come around family, okay? So I feel like this situation is going to make a person look at you like, damn, like, that person was awkward. They came in, their hair was a little messed, their hair didn't turn out how they wanted it to be, and they still confident. They was smiling. They still was saying hi to everybody. They weren't, my Aunt Gladys always making fun of people to see how they gonna respond, and they just laughed and they just, poked some fun back and made fun of Gladys's wig, or they said, oh, maybe I should get a wig like you, Aunt Gladys, and I ain't gotta worry about doing my hair. Aunt Gladys thought that was hilarious. Usually she thinks stuff is disrespectful, but somehow she just found you to be so damn charming. This person is gonna be so swooned by that, not because you just a people pleaser or nothing like that, but you're charming. People like you and they don't know why they like you. You know how to just not take it too far. You could be a very deep and complex person, but you know how to flip that off. It's not that you go around people and just get to acting like someone else, but I'm really picking up. I almost don't even need the cards for this, which is crazy. But like I'm picking up that you don't even, it's like you go around people and you make them comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Like not in a people pleasing way at all, but more in a like, say for example, you somewhere at a wedding turning up with somebody getting shit faced, talking shit, making fun of people. You don't know this person, but y'all just clicked at the wedding, right? And you know, whole time the wedding is over, everybody's about to go back home, and you're like, oh my God, what, you know, Tracy, I really like partying with you, Tracy. I had a good time. Like, can we be friends? Like, I know we just met. I'm a friend of the family, whatever. Say, for instance, you like, Tracy, what do you do for a living? You're so fun. And Tracy's like, I'm a brain surgeon. I got to go into surgery on Monday. And you're like, what the fuck? Like, you was talking all shit with me. You was cutting the shit. We laughing, we joking, we throwing them back, we twerking. You didn't know this whole time this person was so, they had so much going on. You know, you just thought that they were just a fun person, down to earth. You didn't know they had so much more. It's like you're the gift that keeps giving, and people realize that about you. Like you come off very lighthearted. You're gonna come off very lighthearted. You're gonna laugh. You're gonna smile. You're gonna joke. You're gonna, when you're not in the mood, you're not gonna act like you're not. You're gonna be yourself, and people are gonna respect you for it. You command respect. That's what it is. Thank you, Holy Spirit. You command respect because you're just yourself, no matter the situation. You're not a people pleaser, okay? And you don't let people take advantage of you, and that's gonna gain you a lot of respect. And a lot of admiration in this, you know, whatever this thing you're going to be going to. I'm really picking up on like church, wedding, banquet. I'm picking up on a lot of different things like that. Family gathering kind of situation. Yeah, people respect you for being yourself. And like I said, you're the gift that keeps on giving. So they already think you're a fun, cool person. They, oh, she's so cute, she's so pretty, or he's so handsome. But they didn't know that he also has a trade under his belt. They also didn't know that he makes six figures, or he knows how to, you know, trade crypto or just anything. They just didn't. It's like not only are you likable, charming, and attractive, you also have a lot of other qualities that are very likable. People want to get to know you way deeper. Okay, that's gonna be you winning the hearts of people. Okay, anything else is gonna put somebody else in their head. So whoever that is at the function that wanted you to come off a certain way and be all weird and shit, they're gonna be so pissed because that's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. All right, yeah, there's gonna be so much fortune in this situation. Oh my God, I feel bad for that person. Let's put these cards up and get another message out. Let's see, Holy Spirit. Let's get another message out. Okay, we have the Lust card coming out. I feel like some of you guys in the next 24 hours is going to have the opportunity to really enjoy life in some sort of way. Somebody's going to go horseback riding. I just heard horseback riding, or go to like a ranch, maybe feed some horses or something like that. You're going to have a couple options of things you can do with your day, with your time in the next 24 hours. I feel like it's going to be a lot of outside activities that you have the ability to do. Maybe things in nature, maybe hiking, like I said, horseback riding, maybe taking a walk, a picnic, something like that. I feel like you don't want to go outside though. I feel like somebody's somewhere where maybe it's really hot. Somebody doesn't want to really go outside like that. I feel like you're going to be confused on what you want to do with your day, with your time. But I feel like out of nowhere, you're going to make a decision. What are they going to decide to do and why? What are they likely going to decide to do and why? All right. I feel like somebody wants you to be confused. I feel like there's someone around you who wants to see you like more in this confused, kind of oppressive state. Somebody could be probably giving you like the evil eye, or just wishing that you don't come. Maybe could be just kind of wishing chaos on you or negativity, so you cannot want to come out and participate and do things. I don't think that's going to prevail. I think maybe at first you're going to feel like you don't want to do nothing, but then out of nowhere you're just going to get dressed and pop out and hop in the car when it's time to go. The Aeon, yeah, I feel like you just need time to make a judgment. Literally, I feel like you're the kind of person that usually likes to give people a yes or no answer right off the bat, but right now you're just giving like a maybe. You're like, I don't know, because people, I feel like you can tell that people, I don't know, they move funny when you say yes, maybe. When you say no, they might try to, you know, I don't know. I just feel like, I don't know. It's something about your choices that make people move different or something. Almost like people, If you say yes, then plans change. If you say yes, then somebody tries to disappoint you on purpose. I feel like you're going to be indecisive and it's going to end up working in your favor. Somebody's going to go out on a boat, some type of little cruise, okay, maybe fishing. I feel like you're going to use whatever opportunity that you have to like go out and like, you know, do whatever you're going to do to like just kind of enjoy, heal, exercise your ability to like communicate and like socialize. I feel like you're gonna just basically you're just gonna like use, you're gonna feel antisocial, right? But you're gonna choose to go out anyway. When you choose to go out, you're gonna like use that as an opportunity for expansion, if that makes sense. So say for instance you felt indecisive about going out, last minute you decide to go out, join the people, whatever, and you're like, okay, I'm gonna use this as an opportunity to expand, meaning I'm gonna see what life has for me and what I can reflect back to it. So if I go out, I'm not faking being happy, I'm just chilling, I got my clothes on, I'm here, I'm just hanging back, I'm hanging out, blah. But then everybody starts, I don't know, like say for instance, everybody's like, you know what, guys, y'all just like want to drink. I know we didn't plan to have any drinks, but y'all want to drink. And you're like, you know what, I think I might. I mean, maybe you have a few drinks. Maybe you start getting a little loose. Maybe everybody starts getting looser and laughing really loud and dancing really hard. And now all of a sudden, you didn't expect to have such a good time, but maybe you had such a good time. Maybe while everybody's a little tipsy, y'all start having a very fun discussion, but then it turns a little passionate, it turns a little serious. And then you basically end up having a really deep conversation, and maybe everybody leaves the function with a new understanding or of something. And if this isn't going to happen to you, I'm picking up that this is going to happen in your absence. Like somebody's going to choose not to go to a function, and all of this is going to happen when you're away, and everyone else is going to come back and they're going to tell you what happened. But everyone is like, I just feel like something serious or expansive is going to happen, and I don't know, I'm picking that up. Somebody needs to get told off. Like somebody needs to get told about themselves. I feel like that if there's somebody in the family or in the friend group or whatever or in the world that just always got something to say or always trying to like talk down, I feel like somebody gonna get put in their place, and everybody was waiting on that person to get put in their place. Like everybody was waiting on somebody to meet their match, and I feel like you might fuck around and be their match, or they're gonna meet their match in your absence and you're gonna get to hear all about it. Yeah, I feel like this is something that's needed to happen for a long time, okay, with this Six of Cups. Yeah, somebody gonna get told something. Do they need to know anything else about this? Somebody been waiting on this for a really long time, too. A really long time. For somebody to get told about themselves. Because I feel like this person really needs to sit down and, like, you know, they need to shut the fuck up for a change. I'm channeling y'all, so they just came out just like that. Somebody needs to shut the fuck up for a change, sit the hell down for a change, be in their head, and be over themselves. It's like somebody around everyone is tired of them not being tired of themselves. Like, you know when somebody just so tired of you and you don't care, you just keep being a pain in the ass, and then all of a sudden somebody tell your ass something the way it need to be said for you to really sit the fuck down and see that you are the drama, you are the problem. Yeah, somebody's gonna see they are the problem, and they're annoying. Somebody's bubble is gonna get burst, and their vision is gonna be fixed to the fact that they just not who they thought they were, or they don't have the influence they think they have, or people like them probably because they're scared of them or because they just want to keep the peace with them. They're gonna learn that they're not liked as much as they think they're liked. Oof. And somebody been waiting a long time for this, baby. They gonna feel scalped. They gonna feel scalped. They gonna feel like they got stripped naked in front of everybody. They gonna feel like they got embarrassed in a group full of guys, a group full of girls. They gonna feel like so embarrassed the way they make so many other people feel. They're gonna feel a lifetime of that in one moment. Somebody's been waiting on this for a long time. Like, yeah. Yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen specifically, y'all, but come back and let me know. Maybe chat in the comments and let me know. But I feel like this is gonna start a new vibe in somebody's friend group, family group, whatever. But this gonna change lives. Like, this whole situation is going to change lives. It's almost like standing up to DEEBO. This is Craig and DEEBO. It don't have to literally be like physical or anything like that, like a fight, but I feel like it's gonna be like a moment Say, for example, somebody thought they just hot shit and they so likable, and somebody just get to telling them, you know, people don't like you for real. People just laugh at your jokes because you mean. People just say hi to you because you mean. People only fuck with you because you always trying to get the best clothes and shit. They say your breath stink. Actually, you got bad hygiene for real. You know, just gonna get the going on their ass. Like, you actually really annoying. Your voice annoying. Every time you come in a room, it's annoying. You lie all the time. You always say you got this and got that and don't have shit. You embarrassing. You not loyal. You know, they just gonna really put them in a place, like, and it's gonna fix their vision for real. With this Eight of Pentacles, I never get that from this Eight of Pentacles, like fixing somebody's vision or like correcting something, but that's what I'm getting here. So that's all I got for the water sign energy, y'all. Even though this is focused on certain elements and signs, like, this could really go for anybody. These are really collective reads. So I hope this resonated with you guys. I might come back and just do just like a random one, you know, in the name of Libra season. So Libras might resonate with that, or, you know, everyone in you know, experiencing what we experiencing for Libra season. Probably a lot of justice. We'll just see what comes out for that. So if y'all want to come join for that, come to the next live. Make sure I interact with the reading so I can pick up on you. If not, I'm not going to know who you are. My guys ain't going to show you no attention. They're not going to pick up on your story. So I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.